What's going on, guys? Johnny on the track back with another video. And today I am going to be going over 5 bold predictions I have for the 2024 NASCAR Cup Series season. We're about just under a month away from the Daytona 500 and about a month away from the Busch Clash. So things are moving quickly, things are moving fast. And before you know it, the Cup Series season and NASCAR in general will be back. So with that, I wanted to do some bold predictions as we continue to get closer and closer to game time. So let's get right into it. I've got 5 that I'm going to go through with you. And the first one that I'm going to start with is around the Hendrick Motorsports team. That's Chase Elliott and Alex Bowman. And I think Chase Elliott and Alex Bowman will both win multiple races in 2024. Chase Elliott winning multiple races, is that the boldest thing to say? Probably not. But let's not forget, he didn't win any races last year. A down year for Chase, but he is a champion. He's won plenty of races in the Cup Series. So, I mean, that's not the bold thing there. But Alex Bowman winning multiple races, I do feel that's a little more bold. But I think we have to put into account everything that happened with Alex Bowman last year. He starts off first 2 months. He's looking great. If not early on, it was him and Byron were the 2 best early on for Hendrick Motorsports. He really was. He was a bright spot early for Hendrick. The injury happens, the back injury, and after that, he just wasn't the same driver. After the injury, he had 4 top 10s the whole rest of the season, and just 1 top 5 at the Indy road course. And he got injured, I want to say in May it was. Yep, in May he got injured. So from May on, he had 4 top 10s. He just was not the same guy. But I believe in Alex Bowman. He's shown us that he's capable of winning races. I believe in that team. I believe in Blake Harris. I think that duo, once they get their, things settled, I think they're going to be a very dynamic duo. And I think Alex Bowman is going to win multiple races this year. I think he will be back in 2024. Second bold prediction. I think this is a little bolder. Ty Gibbs had a great rookie season, almost pointed his way into the playoffs. I think Ty Gibbs is going to win multiple races this year for Joe Gibbs Racing. I am excited to see what Ty Gibbs can do in year 2. People talk about a sophomore slump. It's possible. I mean, look what happened to Austin Cindric last year. You can go through plenty of names that have had that sophomore slump. But when I look at Ty Gibbs, when I look at the team that's, surrounded with him, I think the resources are going to be there for Ty Gibbs to take a major leap. He showed that he can be consistent. He can run up front. And the key for me with Ty Gibbs is just being clean out on the racetrack, keeping your mind right. I think if Ty Gibbs can do that, which he showed he can do last year, this kid is going to be a superstar for a long, long time. I think at minimum, Ty Gibbs will get 2 wins. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see him maybe in the final 8 of the playoffs this year. I'm very high on Ty Gibbs. So that's bold prediction number 2. How about bold prediction number 3? Brad Keselowski is going to be back in victory lane. Is it the boldest thing out there? No. But Chris Buescher was in victory lane multiple times last year. Brad Keselowski still looking to find a win. He hasn't had one since 2021. And he was close, right? He was close at multiple super speedways, at several other tracks. Brad Keselowski ran up front. He had a great car on a lot of different Sundays, but just couldn't put it all together. I think Brad Keselowski will take that jump and be a winner for his new team, Roush Fenway Keselowski. Number 4, SHR. I think Stewart-Haas Racing is going to make some major improvements this year. And I think they're going to be the RFK of last year, the team that just comes out of nowhere. Now, SHR, big name organization, four car organization. So it's not like I say they come out of nowhere. No, SHR has been around. They've won a championship. But in terms of just what we've seen lately from SHR, it hasn't been what they were when Kevin Harvick won that championship for them, or even the COVID year, really, when Kevin Harvick was winning so many races for SHR. It was him and Denny Hamlin going back and forth. Those were the two big ones. It was SHR and it was Joe Gibbs Racing. SHR has taken major steps back since the next gen car. They have not, they've not been the same. But I've heard a lot of interviews, and I just feel like this program is going to take that step in the right direction this year. I like their young core that they have with Berry, with Priest, with Briscoe, and now Noah Gragson. I think that's a good young core to build around. And quite frankly, I believe in that team. I believe in the ownership, and I believe in those drivers. I think SHR is going to win some races this year and really shock a lot of people. I think they're going to have a couple cars in the playoffs. I don't know who. I don't know who it's going to be, but I do think SHR as an organization is going to take that lead because they showed speed on certain racetracks. You look at the super speedways, they were great. You look at short tracks, they were great. They just have to find speed at different tracks and really just put it all together, sort of like what RFK did this past year. So watch for SHR to take a major leap to be back as one of the big name organizations. And then finally, Legacy Motor Club, moving to Toyota from Chevrolet, John Hunter Nemechek coming on board to team him up with Eric Jones. Great young duo of drivers there. And yes, Eric Jones is still a young driver. So great young duo of drivers there. I think moving to Toyota, I think this team is going to make a major step up, and I think they're going to have a car in the playoffs. That's the bottom line. I would probably lean Eric Jones, but let's not forget John Hunter Nemechek had a great year in the Xfinity Series last year, and he's been in the Cup Series before. He was a rookie with Front Row Motorsports not too long ago, so he does have some Cup experience. He's ran multiple races in the past couple seasons as people have been injured and all that different stuff there. So I really like Legacy Motor Club. I like their ownership group with Jimmy Johnson. This to me is a team that is they're going to be consistent. They're going to be very, very consistent in 2023, or excuse me, 2024. I look at them sort of like a track house last year. Like Ross Chastain, right? He had the one win, ran pretty consistent, right around 12th place. I expect that with Eric Jones, and I expect him to get into the playoffs. But like I said, you never know, right? John Hunter Nemechek is a very talented young driver, and he's been in and out of he's been circling around getting that top tier ride for a while now. He got it last year with Joe Gibbs in the Xfinity Series, and now I think he has that chance with Legacy Motor Club to really take that step and be a guy that can stay around in the Cup Series. I like Legacy Motor Club. I like that lineup, and I think they're going to have a car in the playoffs. So those are my 5 bold predictions for 2024. Alex Bowman and Chase Elliott will both win multiple races in 2024. Ty Gibbs will win multiple races in 2024. Brad Keselowski will absolutely be back in victory lane. SHR will make major improvements this year and be the RFK of last year, and Legacy Motor Club is going to get a car into the playoffs. There they are. Want to know what you guys think? Put your bold predictions in the comments section below. Give this video a like. It goes a long way for the channel. And if you're a first-time viewer, first-time watcher, definitely subscribe for more motorsports content. We're, again, about a month away from NASCAR really kicking into high gear. So I'm excited about that. And if you subscribe now, you'll be ready for the season when we get into the betting shows, we get into all the other content we'll be doing. So excited to have you on board if you are able to hit that subscribe button down low. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys, and see you next time.